Recently, China presented a twin-engine kamikaze drone PD-2900 from the conceptual line of Russian-Iranian UAVs Geranium-Shahed. Its stated flight duration is 12 hours with a range of up to 2,500 kilometers and a speed of up to 250 kilometers per hour. However, what attracted the attention of experts was not even the presentation itself and the declared parameters of the unmanned aerial vehicle, but the camouflage in which it was painted. The camouflage paint job of the Chinese UAV resembles that of the Russian fifth-generation multi-role fighter Su-57. Let us remind you that the Geranium unmanned aerial vehicles have already become one of the symbols of the special military operation of the Russian Federation in Ukraine. After their appearance at the disposal of the Russian army, the Ukrainian military for a long time could not find an effective means of countering these drones. With their help, the Russian armed forces punched serious holes in the Ukrainian air defense system and also hit enemy military and logistics facilities. And today they remain one of the most effective means of destroying ammunition and fuel warehouses, as well as objects of the fuel and energy complex of Ukraine. As a rule, the Russian military has recently used these devices to overload Ukrainian air defense. And although the propaganda of the Kyiv regime regularly reports the destruction of most of the geraniums that attacked nationalist military targets on one night or another, these kamikaze drones diligently hit their designated targets. The effectiveness of the geraniums during the northern military district turned out to be so high that in Ukraine they began to copy Russian drones. On the other hand, a reactive version of the Geranium attack drone has gained attention following its initial use in an attack on Ukrainian military infrastructure. Ukrainian Telegram channels shared information about this. There are photos of parts of the drone on the internet, which are most likely Iranian-Shahed Model 238 barrage munition. It is worth noting that the jet version of this drone has the index MJ, whereas the piston engine version is labeled M. The kamikaze drone's speed has increased from 180 to 200 km per hour to 450 to 500 km per hour. Furthermore, sources in Telegram Messenger's Ukrainian segment claim that the drone's sound has changed. Its passage will now be accompanied by the sound of an aeroplane rather than a moped, as the piston engine UAV Geranium is known in Ukraine. The incorporation of jet engines into drones provides a significant advantage in speed and maneuverability. This enables drones to reach targets faster, maneuver more effectively, and improve combat capabilities. The reactive version of the Gerani is the next step in the evolution of unmanned systems, allowing them to respond quickly to changing conditions along their flight path. The emergence of reactive mopeds from the Russian army presents new challenges for Ukraine's armed formations. Such drones are becoming increasingly difficult to detect and intercept. Due to the high speed of flight, shooting them down with an automatic rifle or machine gun becomes much more difficult, if not impossible, and other counter-drone systems are required. Because of their close flight speed, they are difficult to distinguish from missiles, so the only way to hit a jet, Geranium, is with a modern anti-aircraft missile system. And if the VFU air defense forces rarely used missiles for mopeds, instead deploying full Echelon barrier lines of barrel-mounted air defense systems, such as large-caliber machine guns on a mobile platform or German Gepard SAMs, it will now be extremely difficult to hit the Geranium 3 without the use of costly anti-aircraft missiles. As stated in the TG channel UAV developer, there is no time to think. In the field of view of Sam's drone is a matter of seconds, which will again lead to overconsumption of expensive missiles on the UAV with a Chinese engine. In addition to its high speed, the Shahed 238 strike UAV can counter REB systems. According to The Drive, a U.S. trade publication, the Shahed 238 could be equipped with an anti-radar homing head to suppress or destroy enemy air defense systems. Furthermore, it is possible that the drone will be equipped with an active radar homing system, allowing it to hit moving targets in the presence of a recognition system. In addition, the drone can be equipped with an electro-optical or infrared guidance system. The warhead mass of the Geranium jet is 300 kilograms. The layout of the Kamikaze drone is similar to the Soviet Tu-141 Strij, but the Geranium-3 is much smaller. The propulsion system used a mini turbojet engine TOLOU-10-13, created by copying and modifying the Czech PBS TJ100. Iran mastered mass production of these small turbofan engines, allowing them to be used in a variety of UAVs and cruise missile systems. With its own weight of 55 kilograms, the engine produces 370 kilograms of thrust, allowing the Gerani-3 to weigh nearly a ton. Earlier, on December 29, 2023, an unidentified flying object violated Polish airspace from the direction of Ukraine. General Maciej Klisz, the operational commander of the country's armed forces, stated that aircraft were raised to intercept the UFO and, if necessary, shoot down the missile. However, due to the object's short stay over Polish territory and the nature of its maneuvering, it was impossible to do so,